Today we're going to be talking about Neymar and Santos. He's going back to where it all started for 6 months with an option to extend it to a year. Let's dive into it. And all right, let's just jump into it.
All right, so I am not surprised by this move. Neymar, obviously, I'll give it to him. He's been hurt for his
Al
most of his
Hilal.
contract with Al Hilal. I can't even say Al Hilal, something like that. But he's been hurt, and obviously he's on track to tore his ACL. But that contract was insane. He only played like between 5 to 7 games, I believe, and he won about
the original
45 mil around there
fee when he came from PSG
I'm not
was
too sure.
97.6 million. And there's a remaining 65 million on his contract. Supposedly he's going to forfeit between 25 million and 30 million. So he still cashed out. I mean, 40 mil, 35 mil, he cashed out pretty good there.
Well, he was supposed to receive 160 mil.
Yeah.
That's what he was supposed to receive if he fulfilled his contract. But obviously, he got terminated.
He cashed out. Injuries, obviously, we all know that. But how do you guys think he's going to do in Santos?
I mean, I think he's a ball out. Hopefully, he doesn't get hurt. I feel like I think he just terminated his contract. He went with Santos back to his first club, 6 months, 6 month deal. So he's only there for 6 months, and I think he returns back to Europe for a year. The way I see it, it's either he returns. People say he's a return to Barca. I doubt it, but I wouldn't mind if he returned to Barca. Or I do see him in the Premier League team. That's pretty much the way I see it. Going back to Brazil, I don't know. It's just I know he wants to play one more World Cup.
Do we actually think he's going to make a comeback?
And I know he wants to win it, but I don't think Brazil have the tools. I don't think so. I personally don't think so. I really don't. I think his downfall. People might disagree with me, I'm just being biased, but I think his downfall all started when he left Barcelona to go to PSG. And he literally said it in a recent interview that he went for the money and he wanted to play with obviously Marquinhos and other Brazilian teammates, but I don't think he's gonna make a comeback. I don't even think he'll make the Brazil squad. I could be wrong though.
Go ahead, Carlos.
Carlos, any of you guys' thoughts?
He's gonna stay there for Santos. How long is he gonna stay there for?
6 months.
Okay, 6 months. I believe he's gonna stay there and go to Inter Miami. That's what I think. And take the money or whatever David Beckham's gonna give him.
So you think he goes to the MLS?
Suarez
has a reunion with Messi
and play that one World Cup and that's
Messi,
it.
Excuse me. Messi and Suarez.
That's the farewell tour for him, I guess.
I don't think so. Right now, Inter can't. I believe Inter has ran out with getting international players. I guess there's like a rule in the MLS. I'm not too sure of the rule, but there's some rule along those lines. But I don't think he goes to the MLS. It'd be too easy not to offend anyone who plays in the MLS. Like, I don't have nothing against it, but
Danny, if you think the MLS is too easy, what do you think about the Brazilian one?
It wouldn't be fair, in my opinion. Well, that's another. I mean, it's not as easy though, because they play Copa Libertadores, and that's a very intense tournament. With obviously with River Plate being there, possibly Boca Juniors, other teams from Colombia, Chile. So I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, my whole take on it is I feel like he did some highway robbery over there in Saudi Arabia. The guy made away with a lot of money. He didn't really play, as you guys said, 7 games. I believe like 1 goal during the whole time he was there. Yeah, he cashed out big time. Maybe I'm going to sound a little bit too pessimistic, but I feel like Neymar's career is basically over. Like that sort of amazing player we all know of in his earlier days at Santos, at Barca, even at PSG. I feel like those days are long and gone behind. And honestly, I see him doing the 6 months, extending it for the year, then doing the World Cup 2026, and then hanging the cleats up. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty solid career, but I can't see him going to England, dude. I don't know where he could possibly even play at this point with like all these ankle, hamstring, ACL injuries the guy has suffered. It'll be interesting to see what he looks like, but a lot of times those ACL injuries, they're pretty serious, especially for a soccer player.
And he is 32 years old. He's turning 33 in a couple of days, February 2nd, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, February 2nd. So I think it's safe to say that he's not in his prime. I think we've all seen his prime years, and I think he will play for the national team without a problem. I don't think it's going to be. I think it is going to depend on how he performs with Santos, but yeah, I don't know where he would land after. I don't see him going for the extension. I do see him going towards. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I do see him going towards the MLS, but it's good.
I see him. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to disagree with all you guys.
What, La Liga MX?
I just disagree. I see him. I think he even said it. Oh gosh, don't get me started with that's such a corrupt league.
What team in Europe?
I think he goes.
Yeah,
back
but who
to
wants him, Danny? Are you gonna pay someone like him?
Yeah,
he has one more.
Nobody wants him.
There's quite a few, like if he goes to United needs. I mean, United would.
What are you talking about? They send all their Brazilians to Real Betis.
If he goes to Manchester United, like, well, oh my gosh, don't.
They already had their Neymar, and look how that went.
Terrible. Well, hopefully he has a great career under Betis. No, but I see again that we're getting out of topic right here. I see him going back to Europe one more year, at least for 1 year. Then he goes to the MLS. Ronaldo was
but Ronaldo he wasn't
still playing with Juventus,
like,
I believe, or Real Madrid.
Injuries.
I'm not too
he
sure.
Was, he's Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But you can. I mean, it's hard. How Leko said, it's hard to come back with injuries, but I think Neymar wants redemption. Because let's be real, ever since he joined PSG to now, he hasn't been playing as much. He's been injured. So, again, my take, he goes back to America, Europe for a year, then he goes to the MLS, or he retires. Bro, shut it with your America.
Okay, so did we get out everything that we wanted to say with Neymar and his leave over to Santos, or are we still missing something?
Well, I will say I don't like the move. Like, when I saw it, when I woke up to it, I was.
I mean, but at this point, it's like.
But it was more of.
I want to see Neymar play. I'm sure a lot of other people want to see Neymar play. I don't think he's going to be the same Neymar from years prior, but I definitely want to see him play. It's like I was telling you that, and a lot of other people have said this. I think it's like another thing now where Neymar is that prince that was, he wasn't crowned. The uncrowned prince. So. And I agree with you. The minute he left Barcelona, it was just kind of downhill from there. I think he could have picked it up in PSG, but we saw that money can't buy a super team that's going to win you the Champions League. Like, that's not how that works.
Yeah. And also, Josh, 100% you're correct.
See, that's the thing, though, right? That PSG, I don't think is a team where, and again, I'm going to be biased here because I'm a Madrid fan, but I don't think they're a team like Real Madrid where they can handle these superstar players and make them all just play as one. And I think that's something that PSG doesn't have. And we saw that, money just doesn't buy that.
No. Yeah. I think PSG is a cursed club. Sorry to all those PSG fans out there, but it's true. You guys went from Zlatan to Cavani to Mbappe to Neymar to Messi, getting Ramos, Gigi Wijnaldum. I said his name wrong, but I don't care. To Hakimi, it was a complete failure. You lost to Madrid at their all-time low. You lost to Bayern Munich in the final. It's just, I don't know, something's up with PSG, and we'll see. And also, don't forget, Champions League, last games tomorrow should be an exciting one. City's almost out, but I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Club Brugge, but that's another topic for another day, but I just want to bring that up.
They're making it, Danny.
To all our, soccer fans. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, so we're good on that?
The way they've been playing, I don't know.
Yeah, we're good? Okay. All right. Well, thank you again for tuning in and joining us on this topic here. Again, we're going to keep continuing to post. It's going to be depending on the topic and depending on how how the vibe is, I guess, with the topic. We're gonna kind of stretch these videos out or shorten them, whatever. But thank you again for being subscribed. If you aren't, definitely subscribe to us. Give a video a like. We're gonna try and improve every way we can. And thank you again for watching the video and joining us.